Hello, friends, and welcome to Escaping the Mouse with your host, me, Breck Rowell. All right, so as most of you know, today was the first day of my new job, and honestly, if this had been any normal day, the video I shot today would have been me coming home and kind of telling you about everything that happened on this first day, and in reality, you probably wouldn't be seeing it for a couple days yet because I still got a couple videos that are uploaded that you haven't seen yet. But as you know, this was not a normal day. So what I've decided that I want to do today, you may recall a couple months ago, back in early November, I did a live stream where I talked to my father on the phone and he put him on the speakerphone. I actually called him and put him on the speakerphone, and you guys got a chance to talk to him. And while he couldn't see like the questions that were being posted, what I would do is read questions to him and then he would answer them for you. So I think what I want to do today is I want to rebroadcast this segment. So I'm going to do this right now. So anyway, let's change the subject a little bit. I'm going to do a call in to my father because he said he wanted to talk to you guys. So let's see if he's on the phone and ready to answer a few questions here. Hope that's going to be loud enough.
Hello.
Hey, there he is. How you doing?
I'm ready to do it here.
All right. We're live on the air, everyone. So if you have any questions for my father, I'm hoping you can hear him. If not, I'll kind of hold the speaker up to the computer a little bit. Can everyone hear him? All right. Lizzie says hi, Breck's dad.
Hi, this is Breck's dad.
Yeah.
The live stream is behind what you're doing.
Yeah. So yeah, you'll want to turn the volume down on your pad, otherwise it'll confuse you. Everyone,
okay.
Everyone says they hear you. So I'm just Karen says hi, Breck's dad. So okay. Jon M says, how are you feeling now?
I'm feeling good now. I just spent 3 days in the emergency room because I was weak and slipped down off of my recliner. And once I get down on the ground, I can't get up from there. So we had to call emergency. And because we had emergency calls a lot, not for me necessarily, but they suggested that I go into the hospital. And I was concerned too because I was really weak over this process. And I wanted to see whether they could do anything to strengthen my body. Well, they spent the whole time messing with other parts of my body, and they really didn't get me up walking until the day I was ready to check out.
Yeah, we all know how much you love to get out and walk, so we know how much of a challenge that is.
But I also want to thank all you guys that have been praying for me and holding good thoughts. I really appreciate it. Keep it going. So this is an ongoing process, very dynamic, and things happen so that every day is different and unique, and so day to day until a lot of stuff gets stabilized. There's going to be a different story for every day. So if you heard one yesterday, it's liable to be off.
2 days.
And I know because in watching Breck's videos, you report something, and but he's recorded ahead, and so I find not a lot of difference, but some differences in some of the detail. So
yeah, I sometimes get fact checked by him.
Yeah.
So let me.
You're just calling me now. You're on video.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so yeah, a couple minutes ahead, huh? Wow.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
see.
going lag.
Yeah, I knew there was one. I didn't think it was quite that bad. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let me find some questions here for you because I've seen a few of them go through. A lot of people are just saying hi. Um,
Hi, lots of people.
if someone says that you sound just like me, I think I sound just like him. But whatever.
That's right. We can each tell the difference.
Yeah. I never get confused. Okay, Cheyenne says, "Hope you feel better."
Thank you.
Blessings from Mexico City from Nancy.
Thank you again. And Nancy.
And VNA says, "Hello, Mr. Roll. Good to hear you." Yeah, nobody's ever heard you before. You're just someone I talked to about. Adrian says, "Breck's famous dad. So nice to meet you."
Thank you to all of you for the good comments.
Yeah.
I appreciate your comments, and I appreciate Breck keeping you up to date, recognizing that he's sometimes a little bit behind in the dynamics of the situation.
Okay, so Jon M says, "We're glad to hear it when you finally got out of the hospital." I'm assuming they're talking about that from when you were in there for 6 weeks. Jana Delber says, "Yeah, he sounds good."
Yeah, I'm good when I'm out of the hospital.
Yeah, big time.
I'm like Breck when I'm confined or limited in activity. I get bored. Daytime television is terrible.
Yes, it is.
But when you are in bed, strapped in a bed almost, you're strapped because there's an electronic beeper on the bed if you try to get out. And that beeper's on like over 23 hours a day.
Yeah.
And then when physical therapy comes, they'll shut it off and I can get out of bed. It's really boring and you don't get much exercise. Your body gets really weak.
Yeah, you atrophy over time when you do that. I actually have Elvis Presley is on my live stream right now. He says he hopes you feel better, sir. I also have one of my.
You able to sing me a song?
Yeah. You want to sing a song, Elvis? That'd be great. I also have one of my viewers, one of my regulars, PDXer. He says he's heard that you worked in the aircraft industry. He wanted to know what your favorite project was.
I worked on a B-2 bomber.
Yes, he did. During the entire time, it was in the very early days when it was still a black project. There were so many years. There were so many years that you worked on that we didn't even know what you did. We knew it had to be an airplane because you're an airplane guy, but beyond that, we had no idea what it was.
I actually was a procurement engineer that bought the computer that drops the bombs.
Yeah, now you know where I get it, right, people? Okay, Nancy says, "Mr. Roll, we love your protest against the hospital spaghetti and meatballs. You rock."
Yeah.
That's funny.
They just don't know how to make it.
Yeah, I know. It's amazing that you can screw up spaghetti and meatballs.
I think everything is about 2/3 cardboard.
Yeah, at least. They want to keep your fiber up. Okay, I got a question here. I assume that you watch my cooking vlogs, Dad. I have a question here from Peg Tooth who wants to know what you think I should cook.
I think my only answer is whatever you want.
Yeah, that's probably because he hasn't seen the list, so maybe I ought to do spaghetti and meatballs, huh?
That'd be good, sir.
Yeah, right.
I'm sure yours will be good.
Couldn't be bad. Elvis asks, "What's the weather like in California?"
Warm.
It's warm?
In the 90s and above.
Oh, wow, 90s? Oh, I'm glad I'm here then. It's only the 60s here. We're supposed to have some rain coming in on Monday, and it's going to get below freezing for the first time, so that ought to be interesting.
Yep.
Nancy Ashley says, thank you for your service, Mr. Rowell.
Well, she's very welcome. I enjoyed doing that job, and a good part of the job is enjoying it, and I really did.
Yeah, that's always an important thing. You got to have a job you like. Got questions about the fires in California. Those aren't getting any close to you, are there? Are they? No.
Up in Simi Valley, which is about 60 miles.
Yeah,
that was. Out in Riverside, which is about the same amount of distance.
Right.
There's an awful lot of houses that you have to go through before they got to mine.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, he's like in the middle of Orange County, so yeah, he's right. It would have to go through a whole lot of houses before it got to him.
Yeah.
Vicky is asking if I was a mischievous child.
Yes.
Okay, Peggy wants to know how Flash is doing. Have you seen Flash lately? Is she hibernating yet? Probably not with 90.
I haven't seen Flash because I've been in and out of the hospital so much. I think probably the last time he was here is the last recording of him.
Yeah.
But we have no indication that he's dead or anything like that.
Yeah, she's been around for 60 or 70 years. She's not going anywhere. Jenny asks who's feeding Flash, and I'll answer that one because Flash is one of the great things about Flash is she's kind of an autopilot pet. You just basically put her in the backyard and she'll find something to eat. That's why I always enjoyed her because you don't really even need to take care of her. She's just it's like having a garden where you have automatic sprinklers. You don't need to think about it. Oh, here we got a bad joke here from Peg Tooth. Does Flash drive? Ba-dum-bum.
No comment.
Tell us something funny about Breck. I don't know. You got anything funny to tell him about me? Besides, I'm
trying to pick out something there. No, I don't know that I can answer that.
Not off the top of your head.
What's the funniest thing about you, Breck?
I don't know. I can't answer that either.
Okay.
It's a family video.
Yeah.
Okay, my friend Angela from Washington says, hi from Washington.
Hi back to Washington, Angela.
Okay, Penny wants to know if you watch all my vlogs.
I think I got most of them. There was a period of time when his live streams weren't coming through to me, so I didn't get all the live streams.
Yeah.
And I'm a couple behind because I've been in the hospital and I'm doing catch-up stuff at home.
So you haven't seen yesterday's video yet, huh?
No.
Okay. Yeah, that's a tough one, but I'm proud of it. It turned out good, I think.
Okay.
John wants to know if you miss driving a car. I'm guessing the answer to that is probably yes.
Yes, but I gotta be safe.
That's absolutely. He's for a while there he was like having blackouts, and you don't want to have a blackout behind the wheel. Now I think we pretty much got that under control, but still, want to make sure that your reflexes are up, and it would suck if you got in an accident, but it'd be even worse, if you took somebody else out in the process.
Well, I had an experience on my birthday. We went out for dinner, and the neighbor drove us, and we had a nice, lovely dinner. And when I went to get out of my chair, I was too close to the table, and I hit it. and it knocked me sideways, and I fell over backwards and cracked my head on the back of the next table with some associated blood and cuts and that kind of stuff. And so he called the paramedics to take me to emergency, which wasn't far away.
Literally right across the street.
But
Literally.
I think about that in terms of driving. What would I have done? You certainly can't drive when you're bleeding.
No.
And so that's another thing where we were fortunate to have somebody else driving.
Mm-hmm.
And they went over and they stopped my bleeding, put a couple of staples in my head, and then person who drove was with us, and she just waited and drove us home.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that was lucky. You're really so blessed to have so many friends and neighbors that are willing to help. Because I mean, you got neighbors on both sides of you. You got Beth's father who lives right behind you. You know, it's just, and then you got that caretaker that's doing really good for you. So yeah, it's lucky.
Yep. Well, now that I can get in and out of a car, which I was concerned about when I came home from the hospital because of the 6 weeks of atrophy. Now I can get in and out of a car. I can even use public transportation, Uber or taxi or something like that.
Right. Let's
so
see.
I got a couple of medical appointments and I'm going to make them.
Yeah.
And then if somebody's available to drive me, fine.
Uh-huh.
If nobody's available to drive me, I'll use public transportation.
Yeah, you can do that now.
Yep.
Penny wants to know if you like spicy food like I do.
Yeah, but it's off my list right now.
Yeah.
Because of my liver.
Yeah, no spicy stuff for him. And I'll actually update the question. He doesn't like spicy food like I like spicy food. You know, he's a little bit less on the spice than I am.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I like stuff that makes me breathe fire.
I know 2 people like that. One's Rick, and the other is my brother-in-law.
Well, that's funny because he said, you know, he's told me that. Oh, your brother-in-law. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm thinking you meant your brother. You're talking Paul. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Paul likes that too. Because I was thinking, I've heard your brother specifically talk about that, and he says he likes it, but people don't like being around him afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess so. Nancy wants to know, do you like or hate hospital Jello? I don't know. Do you have an opinion on that?
I've had some Jello. They manage not to mess it up.
It's pretty hard to mess up Jello, but then again, it's pretty hard to meet to mess up spaghetti too. So.
Well, if you use the wrong kind of spaghetti and some very bland marinara sauce and fake meatballs.
Yeah, right.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
None of it tasted good.
Well, I saw it too. It didn't look very good. So, you know, I mean, you know, that's just the way it is. Vicky wants to know if you've ever met Jordan.
Yes, I have.
Yes, he has. Yeah. Yeah, we went to my parents had this place in San Diego that we used to visit all the time. It used to be called Vacation Village. It's now called Paradise Isle. It's on Mission Bay. It's right out in the middle of the bay there. It's like a 43-acre island with a bunch of like bungalows on it. And we used to go there a lot when we were kids. We've been there a few times in recent years. And one of those years, Jordan came down. So he did get to meet him there.
Yeah, and I got to meet Jaw. I was at Jaw's for a couple hours.
That's right. He babysat Jaw while Jordan and I went out and had dinner. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he knows Jaw. He's famous. Yeah,
Oh,
everyone here knows Jaw too, because Jaw's as big a celebrity as Jordan is, maybe bigger.
yeah.
So yeah,
Well, he's a very affectionate dog,
yeah,
and uh, locks it on to new people really quickly, informs his own opinion, and
yeah,
well, during the time that Breck and Jordan were off, I think he went out to eat.
yeah.
He just sort of sat on my lap. I was reading a book and sitting out watching the bay, and he sat on my lap, and
Jaw's just the greatest dog in the world. That's all. That's just the beginning of everything.
I did have a leash on him.
Yeah,
But when Breck and Jordan came back, he immediately recognized Jordan, and so I let go of the leash and ran over to Jordan. So he prefers Jordan than me.
yeah.
I understand that.
Yeah, he prefers Jordan to me too. So
Yeah.
everyone here is talking about Jaw now. So
Yeah, he was in your house one time when I came over.
oh, that's right. Yeah, because you were helping me prepare my place for the sale, and that was one of the times that I was babysitting. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Jon M wants to know where you grew up.
St. Paul, Minnesota.
St. Paul, Minnesota. Yep, there you go. Yeah, I've visited there a bunch of times. In fact, I've been in the house that he grew up in, so
Yep.
spent a lot of time there. My grandparents owned that place until basically they moved out and moved into the hospital.
Yep. They bought it before they were married.
Wow, I didn't even know that. They paid like what, a couple $1,000s for it or something, some outrageous price.
Yeah. I think it was about 6,000.
Okay, I know that's but that was a long time ago.
Yep.
Angela says cold winters in Minnesota. Yes, there are.
Yes.
I made the mistake of going to Minnesota once in the middle of January. I was up north with your brother, and never again, never again. That was so cold. It was like 30 below zero. It hurt to breathe.
Yeah.
I understand why people drink out there. Minnesota, 3M country. Yes, it is. Hi, Breck's dad. Are you the one with a family in Minnesota? My name is Bridget, and I live in Minnesota. Actually, both sides of the family are from Minnesota, pretty much.
Yeah.
Debbie says you sound like a Minnesotan.
Okay. I've been in California longer than I did in Minnesota.
Same time, yeah. Yeah, you moved out here before I was born. So, are you a Twins fan?
Yes, I am.
He is. Okay, there you go. You don't follow him that much, though, do you?
No. Baseball is a little slow for me.
Yeah.
I'm more a football fan, and I'm also a Vikings fan.
Okay. All right. So there's your Minnesota connection there.
Yeah.
Jennifer White Wolf says they call it mini snow. I guess I've never heard that one.
I've never heard that one. But
Okay. Yeah. I totally understand where they're going with that. So. Angela's talking about Fargo, Minnesota. I've been to Fargo.
I don't know if I ever have.
Yeah. What music do you like?
I'm an old-fashioned guy. My music is a lot of choir stuff because I was singing in the church choir.
Yeah. He dropped out a little bit there, but he's in the church choir, so he really likes that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I'm not going presently because of my limitations.
Yeah. Let's see, anything else? Peg Tooth is saying the B2 was a product of the 90s. Yes, it was.
Yep.
I think it's still in service, though, isn't it? They're still using.
It's still in service.
Yeah, I thought so.
There's one that's crashed.
Yeah, I know. I showed you that video once.
Yeah.
Although there may be more. I don't know. Has it just been one?
Just been one.
Just the one?
A total of 21.
Okay. No, that's news to me.
The original plan was to build 133.
Wow.
But the beginning of the program, they didn't access any, didn't give the security clearance to the bean counters. And so that was a mistake because the engineer who ran the company, all the engineer wants is a better product.
Yeah.
And so you describe a product and they say yes, and it does it. Well, do this. That wasn't our plan. Well, we wanted to do that. So
then you wonder why things get more expensive.
Yep. We ended up spending the same amount of money that we were offered for the original contract. They got 21 airplanes. They're supposed to get 133.
Well, weren't they like a half $1 billion a piece or something at one point?
Something like that, yeah.
They were outrageously expensive, and I'm sure it probably was less at one point. But like you said, they keep adding things. Oh, we wanted to do this, we wanted to do that. It's like, well, okay, that's going to cost more.
Yeah.
Angela wants to know if you've had good spaghetti since you got out of the hospital.
Yes, I have. I made my own.
Yeah. Well, then you know what's going into it, right?
Yep.
When did the Rowell family head west to warmer climate? I'll answer that one. Actually, that was 1963, right? Because you got a job right before I was born at McDonnell Douglas. You came out here first, and Mom came afterwards, right?
Got married in 63, but I came out in 62.
Oh, okay. All right. See, I wasn't there, so I don't remember any of that.
Yep.
All right. One of my friends, Jeff Kidd, just stopped in. He's saying hello.
Hello, Jeff.
This is my dad, Jeff, in case you were wondering. Angela wants to know when your birthday was. You just had it about a week ago.
2nd of November.
Yep, 2nd of November. I think I wished you a happy birthday on that day. I also mentioned it on the live stream, I think.
Yeah, I think you one of the live streams you had something about my birthday on it.
Yeah. Because the last live stream I would have been was last Saturday, and last Saturday was the 2nd.
Yeah.
Joey Robinson wants to know if it was the McDonnell Douglas plant in Long Beach.
If what was in Long Beach?
He wanted to know if you worked at the McDonnell Douglas plant in Long Beach.
Initially, I worked there for 16 years, then I went to Northrop, and Northrop was B2 builder.
Right. So yeah, there's your answer, Joey. Yes, he worked at the McDonnell Douglas factory in Long Beach for 16 years, and then got promoted to Northrop. That was a good opportunity.
Yeah.
John wants to know if you've ever missed the 4 seasons since you moved to California.
I think we miss a little bit of the snow, but I certainly don't miss shoveling it.
And you probably don't miss a lot of snow.
Yeah.
It'd probably be nice to have a little bit every once in a while.
We used to go up to Yosemite in February.
And, yeah, I remember that.
There was snow up there, and for 3-4 days or whatever, it was tolerable.
Yeah. But I want to know what you did on your birthday. I think you went to the hospital or you went to the restaurant and cracked your head open, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Everything was good except for the last part.
Yeah. Well, good thing is it wasn't a really long thing. You weren't there for long, right? They checked you out that night, didn't they?
2 or 3 hours.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it was just more of a staple you up and then kick you out.
Well, they did a brain scan to see if my brain was still working.
What did they find?
Small amount of blood, but not significant.
Okay.
And then they redid it when I was in the emergency room a couple days later, and it hadn't changed, so they decided it's not messing up my head.
Okay. I can hear your clock in the background gonging. That's funny. I was figuring, where's that coming from? I don't have a clock here that makes that sound. It's like, oh, I know.
That's funny. I guess I'm used to it. I usually don't hear it.
Well, I'm surprised I'm hearing it over the speakerphone.
Yeah. So am I, because I'm way the other end of the house from there.
Yeah.
But I'm going to sign off now for a bit.
Okay, that's cool.
If you get some more questions later on, call me back again. I'll stay on the log.
Okay.
All
right. Thanks for calling in.
Thanks for everybody that's been praying and all these good thoughts for me. We're working on it. It comes and goes, and it's very dynamic. It's a long process, and we just have to stick with it.
Yeah. All right.
Everybody.
All right. Thanks a lot, Dad. I'll talk to you later.
Right. Bye.
See ya. All right. So I hope you enjoyed that. I was thinking last night that I wanted to broadcast that little segment again, let you see that again, because that was kind of special to me, and I know he had a great time doing that segment. I also wanted to say something else. I know I've said this a lot in the past couple weeks, but it really means so much to me, all of the comments and prayers and support and love that I've felt from you guys over the past few weeks, and especially last night and today. I've been dealing with this issue for a couple weeks now. We had the emergency surgery now about 2 weeks ago, and we knew that was pretty serious and that he might not survive that process. And then, we found out there were the complications last Friday, and that they were recommending that we put him on hospice care, and that he probably wouldn't survive for very long. We were originally told maybe as long as 2 months, and then they said, well, no, maybe as little as a couple days, maybe a week, or maybe 2 weeks if we were lucky. And then it actually ended up being about 2 days, and I made it through that whole process, and I've been doing my best to keep strong and have been able to control my emotions pretty much. But I'll tell you, reading all those comments from you, that was what was making me tear up, because it was so touching to hear and feel all those comments, because I really did feel all that love from you. And like I said, I know it's sounding like a cliche, but I can't say how much they mean to me. And so I wanted to really thank you so much for that. My father was a very important part of my life, and he seemed to have been a very important part of your life too. And I know he would be proud to know that so many people loved and respected and had well wishes for him. So I wanted to express that and say thank you so much. I think that's all I have for today. Thank you as always for watching, and I will see you next time on Escaping the Mouse. Good night.